Hi everyone, my name is Linda Jenkins and I am so happy that you are here with me again today. I just wanted to thank you for supporting me all through all of this adventure that I've been having with posting the videos for all you ladies out there that are trying to get into the trucking industry and all of the wonderful support that you've given me. I also want to give a shout out to Sheree Moore with She Trucking and her wonderful new website that she is getting ready to launch. If you have the opportunity, please visit her site and become a member. Tell her that I sent you. My name is Linda Jenkins again. It's www.shetrucking.com. And I'm sure she will be more than happy to help you out. And they have wonderful tips and tricks of the trade for all the ladies who are interested in getting into the trucking industry, along with a lot of my videos as well. You can find me on YouTube under DOT FMCSA Compliance Specialist, and also on She Trucking as well. So today what I wanted to talk to you guys about was some tips for speaking with recruiters. Now, I know that you are so excited about coming into the trucking industry. It's always so fun and exciting. But there are some pitfalls out there that you need to be aware of as a new potential driver who is looking for a new school. And speaking of that, I will link to this video or down in this description one of the videos that I did that will teach you how you can basically go to school for free if you are diligent in doing so and if it's available in the state for which you live. So that's another story. Let's look at our recruiters and what they're telling you guys out there and what you need to know. So that you don't accidentally just become a number. So one of the first things to know is please do not believe everything a recruiter tells you. He has a job to do, and that's to bring in as many drivers as at all possible. And us as lady drivers, we are a very good commodity. The reason is there's not very many of us still. Basically, we have 9% of an industry that is all ran by men. So we need more of an impact from the ladies in the groups. So that's all well and good. But in saying that, you also have a right to get paid what you're worth. And please don't let a recruiter just, try to push you into a low ball amount, because you're definitely worth more than that. And you have to know that even though you're excited about coming on, that company gets paid by the government just for having you on the payroll. And it doesn't matter, your ethnicity. Whether you're a white woman, a woman of color, does not matter. You are a woman and you are special to this industry. You are valued and you're worth more than what they would like to let you know. Okay, I'm not saying go in and ask for the moon, but be prepared, because they're going to first try to lowball you because they think they can get you in, for a little bit of nothing, and that you're willing to accept it. Remember, from the very first time you talk to a recruiter, you are and you have begun the negotiation process. So make sure before you discuss anything that is related to how much per mile you're getting, that you first, go over the equipment. Make sure that you know when and how often that equipment is replaced. And don't go by just what he's telling you. When you're on the road and you're in your vehicle, your regular car, truck, whatever, look at the vehicles. Now, the sparkly for a recruiter is the type of truck and the year model of the truck that you will be driving. If you venture to ask them not just about the trucks, but to ask them about the trailer and the upkeep and how often those trailers are inspected, well, then he'll know, hey, this woman has done her homework. She's knowing what to ask about. Because when you get pulled in to a weigh station, a lot of times with these mega companies, they will have brand new trucks, but they're running 20-year-old trailers. And those 20-year-old trailers are what gets you as a driver in trouble, especially if they're not upkeep. Their upkeep is not, to par. If it's substandard, that's what's going to mess up the DAC report. That's going to be what's going to be messing up, your score, your safety score. So just be aware of it. You're going to be scored on a lot of different things. As a driver, you're no longer considered a regular automobile driver. You are now a certified professional driver, and that's what they're going to grade you on against the regular standard that's out there. So don't get hooked up on the type of trucks. Also look at the trailers and don't believe them. Look at what's actually out on the road for the company in which you're inquiring on. The next thing is get all the advice that you can on backing your trailer, both before, during, and after you're in school. You have to pass that CDL-A test to be a commercial driver of an 18-wheeler. Okay? When you are going through that process, however, they normally are trying to rush you through, because the faster they can get you in and out, the faster they can get another student in and out. And it's a numbers game. So be aware of that. That's your next thing. Don't be hasty in accepting an offer. Okay? Don't believe what the recruiter is telling you. Get all the advice that you can on backing a trailer, and I have videos available. SheTrucking.com has videos available, and all of this stuff I'm talking about, SheTrucking.com, I don't get any compensation for it. It's just because I believe in her program. She's very adamant that she's running a nice, clean place for women, to be able to work together and help each other up, instead of having to deal with all this sexual innuendos that happens on some of these sites where they're really either bigoted or racist. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm not being compensated. It's just that I believe in it. The next is investigate your value to that company. Know your numbers, and if you don't know your numbers, reach out to me, reach out to any of these other ladies. Join Facebook groups that are ran by ladies and for ladies. You have, of course, SheTrucking.com. You also have the Facebook group for SheTrucking. You have the Facebook group for CDL-A Lady. These are some of the nice websites that's out there, and take it from me. I've been out there and I know. Okay, I've not only had my own company where I ran it, but also I have this company. So I'm multifaceted in the trucking industry. The next thing that you want to do is educate yourself. Keep great records, just in case you want to pursue your own company at a later date. In that, what I'm saying is, if you're working for a company and you've gone through your schooling and you're running a broker load, well, guess what? The good loads that you're going to get as a company owner-operator will not be found on any load board. It's basically a waste of your money. You're getting the scraps if you're going for a load board load. What you want is to build a rapport with those brokers. Those brokers are going to give you the best rates, and any load that they can't cover, those loads are what goes to the load board. And those are substandard. Those are the crappy ones that nobody else wants to pull, and that's the reason why they're there. So anyone that has been in the trucking industry for more than a few years, they're going to know this, and this is good advice to you if you're willing to take that extra step to open your own company. The next thing is do not share your dreams, your challenges where you may not have exactly did something exactly by the book with other drivers. Because the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go to your company, they're going to go to your fleet manager, they're going to go to somebody within your organization, and it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. Don't do it. If you want to share those types of things, share them with your significant other, share them with your spouse, share them with your best friend, share them with your mother, your father, whoever, your brother, your sister. But do not share them with anybody that is related to your job. That stuff is confidential, and that stuff should only be shared in that environment. Don't even share it on a Facebook group, because that is forever out there for the world to see, and you don't know who might be taking screenshots. So just be careful, because that's your job and that's your CDL that you want to keep. The next thing is be courteous to other truckers, especially at night. Everybody that runs at night, they're bored as you are. They're tired maybe, they maybe not got enough sleep. And I'm not saying to run that way, but it happens. When they're getting ready to pass you, like you're coming this direction, they're coming this direction, okay? You're coming like this. Don't have your lights on bright and blinding them. If you're coming up behind somebody, make sure that you turn your bright lights down so that it's not flashing them in their mirrors and blinding them. Because a deer can run out. Fall season's coming, and there's going to be unfortunately, a lot of accidents because of deer. So just be aware of it, and be courteous to the other drivers that are out there. Not just the regular cars and pickups and stuff, but your other 18-wheeler drivers as well. Now, I'm not saying when you get to like a station where you've got to get fuel, be very careful who you're talking to at those locations. Sex trafficking is a thing, and you don't want to be caught up in it. You don't want to accidentally be taken. So, your own safety is very, very important. Never leave your truck without having somebody on the phone with you. And even if it's late at night and you don't have anybody else to talk to, you put that phone like as if you're talking to somebody with your headset. You pretend that you're talking to somebody. That way, in case somebody walks up behind you or around you, they think, oh no, she's got somebody on the phone, they'll be able to identify me, and maybe they'll go on. You never can tell. So just be safe. The other thing is, one other thing with being courteous to other drivers is, if you two are going up the hill and you're like this, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and there's people behind you, please, if you're on that right hand or outer lane, let the other person pass you. It's going to only take 2 seconds of your time to give them enough space so that they can get on around you and clear that line up. Don't be rude. There's no need of it. I mean, you're going to get there. Everyone is, hopefully, but there's no need of backing traffic up 20 miles because, 2 people from mega companies want to sit there and doodle it out, and one's going 55 and one's going 55 and a half. Or one's going 60 and one's going 61. Come on, guys, this is ridiculous. Don't do that. Don't be that driver. The next thing is don't park on the side of the road, especially if it gets foggy. If it gets foggy and you're wanting to park on the side of the road, don't. It's not safe. It's best to slow down to a steady pace. Whatever is allowing you to see the distance as far as you can ahead of you. But don't stop. If somebody rams into the back of your truck because you're parked in the side of the road, you're the one that's responsible for it. The next thing is if you're on a snow-covered road and you look out there and you're like, oh my God, it's so smooth out there. I have so much room. Don't fall for it. It's your mind playing tricks on you. Stay to the middle, to where usually on the side of the road you can see your mile marker sticks. Stay to the middle, like as if you were pulling right down that lane, whether it's a 2-lane or a 4-lane highway, okay? Just stay, especially like up in Wisconsin, up in the northern states, stay where you would normally drive. Over on the right-hand side where it looks like that's all nice and smooth, guess what's there? It's a ditch. And as soon as your trailer or your truck hits that ditch, you're going to go foom, and then you're going to go foom. And you're going to be lucky not to get hurt. Don't fall for the fake shoulders, okay? Stay closer to the middle. Don't push somebody else off. Share the road accordingly. But don't fall for the false shoulder. So today, we've talked about all kinds of different stuff. Last thing I want to go over medications that you may be taking. Make sure that you discuss it with your doctor, that they are approved by DOT for a commercial operator, because you don't want to accidentally be put out of service over some kind of medicine that you weren't supposed to be taking. So we've kind of ran the gauntlet today. We've talked about speaking with recruiters. Don't believe everything that they say. Look at the equipment that is actually on the road. Don't believe what they're telling you. Believe what you see with your eyes. The truck can be awesomely great, but if you look at that trailer and you see rust all over it, you see the DOT bumper is bent and misshapen, those are all things that you can get pulled in for. Your reflective tape is missing. The marker lights are out. And that's just the stuff you see very quickly as you're passing. If they're not taking good care of their trailers, they're not going to take good care of the drivers, because the tractor is what attracts the driver. Once they get the driver and they sign a contract, that driver's there for 1 or 2 years minimum. The good way to judge whether they're going to treat you right as a driver is to judge what that trailer looks like. You know, if it doesn't look right, it most likely isn't. So, remember to check your equipment. Don't be hasty in accepting your offer, because, you know, you are a lady driver and you are valuable to this industry. And if one company is willing to pay you a certain amount, another company that may be better than that company may be willing to pay you even a penny more, simply because you're a lady driver and you have your CDL-A in hand, and especially if you have more than 1 year's experience. It's up to you to get information on your backing. Remember that you need that information, because if not, you're not going to pass your CDL-A test. Investigate your value in that company. Know your numbers. Educate yourself. Keep great records, especially any load that you pull for a broker. Do not share your dreams or your challenges or your obstacles with other drivers that are related to your company. Share that with your friends and family, but somebody you can trust. But be very careful about sharing that out on the web or sharing it out with other people that are in your company, because you don't want them. Because think about it, you're their competition. Do you think that they wouldn't get rid of you if they thought they were going to get another load? That's how a lot of them think. Don't think that you have a lot of friends in your particular company. Now, you might across the board to another company, but within your own company, you do need to be aware. A lot of people will only see you as competition. Be courteous to other truck drivers. Remember, let them pass. Just let them pass. Dim your lights. Slow down in the fog. Don't pull over. Remember the false shoulders once snow time gets here. You know, those are some of the things that's going to make you better accepted within this industry. Remember, please do not park on the side of the road if it does get foggy. Just slow and steady will win the day. And get confirmation for any medications that you are prescribed that it is DOT compliant for a commercial operator. So I hope some of these tips, talking to the recruiter, education, being courteous, what to do, you know, in different weather circumstances, and speaking with your doctor. I hope these few little items that I've gone over today has helped you in some way. If you like this video, please remember it is a free video. I provide free training for the shetrucking.com. I also have some other courses, but these videos like this, they're short and sweet, and I try to help out as many people as I can. Please remember to like and share, and then also remember, if you are going to look me up on YouTube, the name of the site is DOT FMCSA Compliance Specialist, and please remember to subscribe to the channel and click the bell so that you can actually be notified when I upload more videos. Thank you, ladies, and y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, only you can show other people your greatness. Be safe and be courteous. Thank you, ladies. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe. Bye.